All right, I've got one of these little 3-digit combination locks. You get the code in, you push the button, this thing pops open. This one's designed to go top of a wine bottle or something. It's got a little change code in there. Yeah, so I thought I would decode this. I'm not entirely confident that the code change is going to work because every time I do it, the thing half falls apart. But anyway, I don't really know what the code is. Nor would it matter if I did. I'm going to show you what it's going to pull apart afterwards and demonstrate it. So on this one, you need a shim, and you need to go down in on the right-hand side of the wheel. So you're going to be like that. I'm just going to use the tweezers to change the number. So you're feeling for a notch. There is none. None. Oh, there it is on 7. I was lucky. All right. So that is not actually the number, but important to know. So we'll go to the next one. Oop. 1. Hang on. 7. Yeah, it is. It's there on 1. All right, and then on this one is yep, there it is. All right, so 7, 1, 2, but that doesn't open it because what we've done is aligned the gate to the top. It doesn't need to go on the top. It needs to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then it opens. So the actual code is 4, 8, 9. But when you're trying to feel here on 4, you'll feel nothing. So this is what, see, everybody's seen a few videos of people decoding these. It's not interesting. But I haven't seen many videos of anyone actually pulling one apart and demonstrating how they work. So this one we can take the cap off and try and explain how it works. So there's our wheels. We've got this bar here and our push button. So when we gotta be careful because it likes to pop out. So if I can. All right. Whoop. Well, first off, here, why don't I pull this out? This is our latch mechanism. Whoop. It's got this little extra piece here that goes in there with the spring. This little spring that just popped out. That pushes up against this bar. That's what allows this to retract down. You can see there's a little plastic lip here. So the outer piece of this gets stuck on that lip until this pushes in and then it can go down. So this can only push in all the way if all the gates are aligned. Now on the end one there, you can see how there's this nice cutout groove here. So that's the gate then. So when that rolls, there goes that washer. When that gate lines up, come on. Anyway, when it lines up, the thing goes in, as you saw. Let's take this out now. Okay. So there's a little washer that just holds this whole piece in. So you've got 3 code wheels and these other pieces in here. So theoretically, when it's in change mode, it pushes or pulls all of these wheels off and allows them to free spin. And then when you lock it back in, it pushes them all this way. I'll pull them apart in a second. So this end wand here, that's what actuates that change mechanism. All right, so there's the gate checker. There goes that spring. So that slots in, against those gates like that. All right, and then these here that just creates some spring bias, so it like snaps into position. If you don't have that in, every time you try and move one, they pretty much all move, which is a real pain. So let's take out one of these discs. Right, so there's your code wheel. It's just, got those little teeth on the inside, only made out of cheap plastic, obviously. And then here's a code wheel. So it's got little teeth on it, and it's a deep true gate. There's also this one little notch here, which I'm not really sure what is there for, but sometimes you can feel that with the shim, and if you do feel just a tiny little notch, that tells you the gate's on exactly the opposite side, at least on this one. So when it is in normal mode, they're locked in like that, and spinning the outer disc will also turn the inner one, but when it's in change mode, it pushes it out like this, whereas the inner one can still spin around, and then when you reset it back, the code is changed. So that's how they work. They're not super complicated, but that explains it. Why you've got to reach into the right hand side, and it's nice to actually see what specifically you're supposed to be looking for. So you're just poking down, and you can feel that groove up here. And yeah, that's what you want to feel for. So, I mean, this one's just cheap plastic. You could just smash it off with a hammer, but maybe if you wanted to get in non-destructively for some reason, that's how you do it, at least on this kind. All right.